Hello, it's Elysha. Welcome to Styling Tutorial Tuesday. And today I am responding to a viewer question. And I just want you to know that if you ever have a styling question that you would like me to address, then feel free to ask. You can always put it in the comments of one of my posts, but I am here to serve your styling needs. So if you have something that you would like me to respond to, then definitely let me know. Send me your style questions. So the question that I got for today, this is about your closet clean out. Now, she wrote, she's talking about how once she gets her closet cleansed, like she's already cleared out and gotten rid of all the stuff that's not working for her style, she's saying that you have lots of empty space, which is nice, but for her, she ends up filling it up again. So then she needs to cleanse her closet again. And it would be nice to keep the closet streamlined. So the question that she is asking about is, how do you keep your closet streamlined? How do you keep your wardrobe streamlined? Because when you start to fill it up with too much clutter, not only is it an eyesore for you to look at, like clutter just stresses me out completely. But not only that, but it dilutes your style, because now you've got all these choices in there and some of them might not even make sense for who you are or for how you want to look and for the clothes that you want to wear. So keeping a streamlined style is incredibly valuable when you care about how you look and you want to have a cohesive style that reflects you best. So my answer to this problem of keeping a streamlined style is it has to do with shopping and buying new things, right? I mean, I think that's obvious, but the solution to this is to stay mindful when you shop, okay? So that means when you are in the stores or online and you're looking around at different things. See, I'm like doing this, like doing the online thing, but it could very well be in person. If you're doing any of that, then you just want to stay mindful. And to stay mindful means you need to slow it down, okay? You need to slow down what you're doing so that you can really be thoughtful about your choices. Now, I always suggest that whatever you are about to buy, inspect it. Inspect it like crazy, okay? Like put on your reading glasses, whatever it is that you have to do. Start to touch the piece. If you're in the store, touch the garment, feel it, read all the fabrications and all the care instructions. You know, is this going to be a dry clean only thing? So really look at what you're purchasing, and if it's online, they give these specifications. I actually recently put together a lookbook for a client, and before I add any item to her lookbook, you better believe that I am reading every single specification. I want to know what the fabrication is. I want to know what kind of care it requires. I'm looking at size charts because, you know, sizing is very inconsistent across the board. So the first step in being mindful with your new purchases is to really know exactly what it is you're buying. And the way to do that is to look at it closely. So touching it, feeling it, reading all of the I wanted to say ingredients, but the fabrications, everything that goes into it. So that's the first thing that I suggest you do to be mindful. But I also have a line of questions that I think could be helpful for you if you're in a store or if you're thinking about buying something, because part of the slowing down process is to be intentional with what you're buying. And if your intention is to keep a streamlined wardrobe or closet, then these questions can really help you do that. And I thought it would be fun, because I actually just went shopping last weekend. I thought it would be fun to show you the item that I purchased and then go through this line of questions with you and share the line of questions with you and take you through the practice that I went through the other day. So this was on Sunday. I had about 45 minutes, so not a long time. So slowing down to be a mindful shopper doesn't mean you got to drag the thing out for hours, okay? As long as you're focused, then you can get it done pretty quickly like I do, because when I want to buy something, you know, I'm like in it to win it. So I had about 45 minutes. I was on the Upper West Side. I needed to pick up Gemma. She was at Central Park. So I found myself right in front of Century 21. Century 21 is, I love this store. It is a discount designer store. So I love discount. I love getting a good deal. And I like designer clothes. So Century 21 is always a fun opportunity for me. So I had about 45 minutes and I went into the store, and I'm going to show you what caught my eye. So this is what happens. So you're shopping, you're online, whatever it is, something is going to catch your eye, okay? So this is the line of questions that you're going to go through to make sure that the piece that you buy is actually something that you want for your style. So it's actually going to add to your style instead of just diluting all your choices and like creating clutter in your closet. So I'm in Century 21. And this is the lovely piece that started to call my name. It was this. So it's a blouse and it is silk. So the first thing I started doing was I started to really inspect the item, and I started to touch it, and I was like, you know, this is before the fitting room holding it up to me, reading all of the fabrication. It's silk, because fabrication is really important to me these days. I don't like to feel itchy or uncomfortable. And moving into summer, some of these fabrics can make you hot and sweaty. I just don't like that. So this, you know, this definitely went well with my line of questions at the beginning. So it got me through the next question, which is, why do I want this? Okay, so if you're looking at something, after you inspect it thoroughly, ask yourself, why do I want this? So for me, this blouse, I wanted this because the weather has been getting warm. We've been having days like 70 and then it goes back to 50, but I realized I didn't have any good spring tops. I felt very complete and very whole with my winter wardrobe, like all the layers and all the sweaters and all that. I felt really good with those things. But when it was 70 degrees the other day, I didn't really feel good about what I had to put on. So I felt like there was a hole in my wardrobe as far as spring tops go. So that's why I wanted it. So when you're looking at something, ask yourself why you want this item. Now, you know, maybe you see a pair of sandals, and the reason that you want them is because your sandals from last summer were really uncomfortable, or maybe the strap broke, so you need to replace your sandals. Or maybe you saw a jacket that you just think is cute, okay? So you just like the jacket, and that's totally fine. Hey, I am all for it. If you like something, then yes, definitely take it to the next question. And the next question is, what will you wear it with? Okay, so you've already determined that it meets your level of quality for the way it's made and what it's made out of, and also your why. You know, you're being intentional with why you want it. So when you move on to what will you wear it with, this is where you want to get, it starts to become more functional and practical for your life. You want to make sure that the thing that you're getting, that it's going to work with the stuff that you have, because the last thing you want to do is to get this thing that you liked in the store, and then you bring it home, and then you're like, well, then what do I do with it? You know, and I have to confess, I definitely have done that before. I get swept away in a really pretty fabric or pattern, and then I bring it home, and it's like, now what am I going to do with it? Okay, so think about this before you purchase it. Why? What are you going to wear it with? So for me, this, you know, when I think about what's in my closet, one other thing to think about is, because I have something kind of similar to this, okay? So that is something to pay attention to. If you have things that are very similar, make sure that they're different enough, that the style details are different, the silhouette is different, the fabric is different, the pattern is different. So I have a top that's just like this. I happen to love this silhouette. It's a button down, it's you know, a V-neck, and the fabric is silk. I love the sleeve. The sleeve is like a cap sleeve. So the top that I have is different than this. It's not a full-on print like this is. So it works. I'm not repeating what I already have, but when I think about what I'm gonna wear it with, this is easy. I could just put this with my light wash, high-waist denim jeans, or I could go a little bit nicer and I could wear them with my, I've got these white cropped wide leg pants. This would look really nice with that. So right away I could come up with two things that I would wear it. And then I was also thinking it could be interesting perhaps to wear this to wear this top with my camouflage pants. So that I would need to put the two pieces together, because the print and the print, I don't know, it might work, it might not. But I came up with two solid choices of what would work with this top. So if you can come up with two pieces that you can pair your new item with, then you're good to go. But if you have something at home that's very similar to what you're looking to buy, really make sure that there's enough differentiating details so that you're not buying the same thing, okay? So this top, well, obviously this top made it home, so clearly it passed all the tests, but I still want to take you through the next question, which is, when will you wear it, okay? Again, this is practicality, functionality. When are you going to wear that piece? So think about what you're doing with your days, how you're spending your time, and be really honest with yourself. You know, you don't want to buy this, you don't want to buy this like bodycon mini dress because you loved it in the store, and then you're like, where am I going to wear this to? Because you don't do bodycon fitted dresses. You don't do those activities that require that kind of look anymore, okay? So think about what it is you're buying and then when you're going to wear it. What is the activity? If you want to look at your calendar and see what literally you have on the agenda, and then you can outfit plan that way. That's one way to do it. So for me to think about this top, this is easy. This top, I feel like this top already just looks like something I would have owned. I could wear this, just give me another day that's like 70 degrees and I will put this top on. I will wear this to the school run. I would wear it with those off-white pants that I was talking about to go see my client. In fact, maybe if it's warm enough, I'll do that tomorrow because I am going to a client's place tomorrow. So yeah, this was really easy for me to figure out exactly where I'm going to wear this piece. So the next question that you're gonna ask yourself after you've realized where you're gonna wear that piece, then you just get straight to it. Do I love it? But not just do I love it, do I really, really, really love it, okay? Just ask yourself that question, and if you don't say like a roaring yes, then maybe you need to think twice about getting that. So this, yeah, I love it. I love this print. I love the color. I love, love, love this top. Okay, and then the final question that you're going to ask yourself, well, of course you're gonna try it on and you're gonna make sure that it fits you perfectly and there's no weird seams or anything like that. But I just kind of skipped over that part because I think that's obvious. Of course you're gonna make sure that whatever you're buying fits you perfectly, okay? And if it's not perfect, it only needs a slight alteration with the tailor, okay? Too many alterations, that's a thing. Like if you're shopping and you're like, oh, and then I'll pull it in here and then I'll do this and do that. No, like one adjustment, okay? Maybe two, like with a hem or something like that. But don't go crazy thinking before you buy something how you're gonna reshape this garment. Okay, so the last question is, what is the return policy? Okay, I like a good return policy. I do not like that feeling of being stuck with something. In fact, I really hate that feeling. Like you buy something, you get it home, and then you're stuck with it. So I always check the return policy, and for this one, like I still have the tags on it even. It's 30 days. So for some reason, I put this on with my outfit and I'm like going out the door and I'm like, this is wrong, then I can still take it back. So I think that's just a nice level of reassurance to know that you're not stuck with something if it's not right for you. So make sure that you're getting something and that it has a good return policy. So these are the questions to ask yourself when you're shopping so that you can stay mindful with your purchases, because ultimately this is the solution to clutter, okay? Staying mindful with your purchases is going to keep you from filling up your closet with pieces that you don't love, that you don't have anything to wear with them, or you don't have any place to wear them to, okay? So staying mindful, being intentional, and then you can go through these line of questions I'm sharing these with you in hopes that you'll actually use them. Now tomorrow, I am actually going to a closet clear out with a client. She lives in the city. She's on the Upper East Side, and I'm gonna go up to her apartment and we're gonna look at her pieces. We're gonna look at her before I go up there. I've given her instructions, and I said, you know, pull out everything that you are questioning. You don't know how to wear it. You don't know even if it's right for you anymore, how it looks, how it fits. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to her apartment tomorrow and we're gonna look at these items that she's not sure about. And then I'm going to give her my stylist feedback. I'm going to tell her my opinion and give her my advice, and I'm going to help her rework these pieces and update them so that she can feel confident wearing them when she leaves the house. And if they're wrong for her, then I'm gonna suggest she let them go, but I'm certainly not going to insist that she does that. That's ultimately her call to do. So this is the closet clear out service. It's part of my style reinvention. And this client in particular lives in the city in New York, but I offer this service to everyone. So we can work together virtually, and I do work virtually with clients. I have a few clients that I'm working with virtually right now. So if you're interested in getting my stylist input, my feedback, and my advice on your wardrobe to help you get your spring style up to speed so you have a closet of clothes that represent who you are and they express who you are and they make you feel confident, then I would love to talk to you about your style. So all you have to do is book a complimentary style clarity call, and I'm gonna put the link below. You just click that link and find a time that works for you, and then we will get on the phone and we will talk about your style, and I will give you my insight, and if it seems like it's the right fit for us to work together, then I'm going to tell you how we can work together for your style reinvention. So book the free clarity call. That's how it gets started. And otherwise, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what's going on with your spring style right now. Are you feeling like, have you gone shopping? Have you been mindful with your purchases? Or do you feel like you're ending up with some things that are just creating clutter in your life? And I hope that the line of questioning will be useful to you so the next time that you're shopping, you only buy things that you love and you want to wear. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. I see that Debbie is here. Hey Debbie, thanks for joining me. I always appreciate when you come live. And that's it. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Okay, bye.